Welcome! As we continue our video introduction of the SMBot Guide, let's talk about corporate strategy and its relationship to sales and marketing. In this video, we'll learn about corporate strategy, which is the overall direction of the company as defined by senior management. Corporate strategy takes into consideration an assessment of the existing capabilities of the company and external opportunities and threats. Corporate strategy usually coincides with the immediate future fiscal period, or it could be developed with a longer term. It is important to understand the overall corporate strategy and its relationship to all areas of the business in order to ensure that activities at all levels are aligned and aimed at achieving overall corporate goals. Digital marketing forms just one component of the overall marketing strategy, and the marketing strategy is established using direction provided by the overall corporate strategy of the company. Without a clear understanding of where the company plans to be in the near and far future, it is difficult for the digital marketing efforts to be crafted to contribute to the marketing objectives or the overall goals of the business. Corporate strategy is a combination of senior management direction and insights. This is provided by senior management based on their experience and insights related to the business. Corporate product strategy. This defines the products or services the company offers and the research and development efforts required to create them. Corporate marketing strategy. This defines how the company plans to target, position, market, and sell the planned products, and defines metrics, targets, and budgets for all marketing activities. Corporate operations strategy. This defines how the company will manage operational activities, manufacture its products or provide services, and provide the corresponding customer support and warranty. Corporate finance strategy. This defines how the company will manage its finances, attain funding, and financially sustain its operations. The finance strategy should include forecasts and projections and summarize costs, income, and investments. Corporate human resource strategy. This maps the human resource capabilities within the company and considers talent management and acquisition needs to sustain growth. This chart lists the components of corporate strategy. Typically, companies have existing documentation regarding their corporate product strategy, corporate marketing strategy, corporate operations strategy, corporate finance strategy, and corporate human resource strategy. These must be considered in an integrated manner to define a coherent corporate strategy. The level and complexity of documentation for these strategies may vary depending on the size of the company and the breadth of its product portfolios and geographic reach. If formal documentation of these strategies is not available as with a startup company, the teams involved in strategic planning should consider the various strategies using the SMstudy guide framework and decide on an overall corporate strategy, which can then become a benchmark to execute future plans. Finalizing the company's corporate strategy can be a time-consuming and rigorous exercise that requires inputs from multiple stakeholders, particularly senior management. It is advisable to execute strategic planning exercises at appropriate and specific time intervals, and then finalize a corporate strategy on which senior management and the heads of the strategy teams agree. Following this process will help to ensure that the leadership team has coherently defined goals and strategies that align with the overall strategic goals of the organization. Corporate strategy can in turn be further divided into lower-level strategies depending on the complexity of the organization. For example, the corporate strategy for an entire company can be divided into strategies for each business unit or geographic region, and then subdivided further into a product or brand strategy for each product or brand in a business unit or geographic region. The product or brand strategy is the lowest level in this hierarchy. The diagram illustrates the relationship between corporate strategy, business unit geographic region strategy, and product brand level strategy. And with that, we've come to the end of this module.